Well, there are also some birds thriving at the Inn on Long Lake in Nanaimo, but nobody there is celebrating. Geese have invaded the inn, flocking to the waterfront location and making themselves right at home at the expense of the paying guests. So the inn has called in the cavalry in the hope of clearing them out in time for tourist season. CTV's Jet Bazzi shows us how.
The signs are clear, but these visitors aren't getting the message.
We have a little bit of a goose problem here on the lake.
Geese have invaded the grounds of the Inn on Long Lake. The unwanted guests are making a huge mess, and they don't even leave a tip.
We can't handle the mess, so yeah, we certainly wouldn't do anything that would harm them, but anything that makes them concerned about being here and want to be somewhere else is probably a good thing.
The walkway, the grass, and the dock are all covered in feces. The inn's managers have tried everything to keep the geese away: an eagle kite, a coyote decoy, and perimeter fencing.
Last year we fenced all our water and we still had geese finding their way through. This year we're trying other measures to keep our beach accessible for our guests to use.
But this year there's a new sheriff in town.
They don't like things like dogs or anything they don't understand running around. So we're driving around with a remote control truck today.
Wheels, the goose herder, rips around the grounds of the Inn on Long Lake, chasing the birds back into the water. The ground attack is all that remains of this year's goose control plan. A remote control helicopter the inn was using has gone AWOL, Black Hawk down.
It makes them move on.
They move on, but it's what they leave behind that is the problem. You can't walk anywhere on the grounds without watching your step. Young says that keeps guests cooped up inside.
Most of them understand that, it's not that we're doing the best we can with it, but yeah, it makes it tough for them to come out and enjoy the grounds of our property when you really have to watch where you're stepping.
But the geese are stubborn. They sit in the shallow water, waiting for the coast to be clear, and then stroll back onto land.
They're very persistent. They like to feed on lawns, which are really not a natural food for them, but that's where they like to feed. And we're a prime target.
These freeloaders are the worst kind of hotel guest. They eat all the food, make a huge mess, and never check out. Jet Bazzi, CTV News, Nanaimo.